Students, today we will discuss about the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. By the help of this theory, we can find out the shape of the different molecules. First of all, we should understand, we should keep this thing in mind that the shape of the molecule is decided only by the help of the bond pairs only, not by the lone pairs. Okay. Lone pairs and bond pairs, the electron pair arrangement may be different, but the shape is decided by the bond pairs only. Okay. So first of all, if bond pairs are 2, then the shape will be linear. If the bond pairs are 3, shape will be trigonal planar. And if it is 4, then the shape will be tetrahedral. For 5, it is trigonal bipyramidal. Okay. And 6, the shape will be octahedral. Okay. Now, so first of all, we consider the simplest one, that is the CH4. In the outermost orbit of the carbon, the number of electrons are 4, so it forms the 4 bond pairs, and if the bond pairs are 4, then the shape will be tetrahedral. Okay. In this way. Now we consider the next one, that is the ammonia. The ammonia have the different property, or you can say the different shape. The number of electrons in the outermost orbit of the nitrogen is 5. It forms the 3 bond pairs with this one. Okay. So the hybridization is again sp3. Okay. Because the total number of electron pairs is 4. That is the bond pairs and the lone pair. One lone pair is at the nitrogen and 3 bond pairs. But we can draw this like this. But the shape is decided by the bond pairs only. So this shape says that its structure will be pyramidal. Okay. So the structure of the ammonia is pyramidal. This is due to the slight repulsion due to the lone pair which is present upon the nitrogen. This reduces the angle in case of tetrahedral it is 109.5 degree. Here slightly less, that is about 107 degree. So this is due to the repulsion due to the lone pair of electrons present upon the nitrogen. Okay. Now we move to water molecule H2O. The number of electrons outermost orbit of the oxygen is 6. Okay. It forms 2 bond pairs with 2 hydrogen atoms, and the other 4 electrons are present in the form of 2 lone pairs. These lone pairs repel these, and the shape of the water molecule is band shape. Okay. It comes in the band form. Okay. Now PCl5. PCl5, phosphorus, outermost orbit electron 5. It combines with 5 chlorine atoms, and to make the electron pair repulsion least, it comes in this state. 3 chlorine atoms are at equatorial positions and 2 axial positions of chlorine are slightly like this, and its shape you can say in this way, trigonal bipyramidal. Is it clear? Now we discuss the shape of the ClF3. In ClF3, the outermost orbital electron of chlorine is 7. Okay, it forms 3 bond pairs with 3 fluorine atoms, and the left 4 electrons are in the form of the 2 lone pairs. So its shape is like this one. This is F, F, and this F, and these lone pairs are like this. So these 3 bond pairs, these are deciding the shape of this molecule, and this is almost T shape. So we can say the shape of the ClF3 molecule is T shape. Okay. Now we move to another molecule, that is SF4. SF4, the number of electrons in the outermost orbit of sulfur is 6. Okay, it combines with 4 fluorine atoms, and now it is left with 2 electrons, which is in the form of the lone pair. Okay, so to make the least repulsion among the bond pairs and lone pairs, this is, we can say it is found in this shape. Okay, and this shape is called the seesaw shape. Seesaw. Now another one, SF6. In SF6, again sulfur has the 6 electrons in outermost orbit, combined with 6 fluorine atoms. No lone pairs are there, so geometry will be regular. Okay, so this S combines with 6 fluorine atoms, and to make the least repulsion among them, it is found in the octahedral shape. Okay. Now another, we take some compounds of the genome. First one we take the HCO2F2. Okay. Now, in the outermost orbit of the genome are electrons 8. Okay. The 2 combine with 2 fluorine atoms, and 4 combines with 2 oxygen atoms. So this may be written as Hc, 2 oxygen and 2 fluorine. Okay. Now, how many electrons are left? 2 are used here, 2 are used here. So 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. Now xenon is left with 2 more electrons, and these electrons are found in the form of the lone pair. Okay. So again this is the 4 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. So this will be the shape of seesaw. Again just similar to the SF4 seesaw. Now we take HCO3. In HCO3, the 6 molecules, 6 electrons of genome combines with 3 oxygen atoms, and the left 2 electrons are found in the form of lone pair. Again its shape is like ammonia. The shape of the ammonia molecule was the pyramidal. Again here 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. The shape is pyramidal. Okay. Now another example, HCF2. Genome has 8 electrons to combine with 2 fluorine atoms, and it is left with 6 electrons, and these 6 electrons remains in the form of 3 lone pairs. So its shape, you can see the linear shape. How? These 2 fluorine atoms are in this way, and the 3 lone pairs are found at equatorial position to make the least repulsion among the bond pairs and the lone pairs. So hence now we very well know the shape is decided by the bond pairs only. So shape is linear for HCF2. Okay. In the next video we will discuss about the shape of the some other molecules. Okay. एक बार सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें, जिससे कि जब भी मैं वीडियो अपलोड करूंगा तो उसको आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए. ठीक है. थैंक यू.